Need to bring that old carpet or mat back to life? Then this is a video for you. Don't forget everything used in the video today. There are links in the description below for the best place to get those Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi Kirby fans, welcome back to the channel. Just jumping back into making content, life goes on. I'm still a bit stuffy, but we'll combat that. If you can't understand me or you're having problems because of my cold, I really apologise. So in today's video, we're going to be getting a mat back to as clean as possible. My carpets are pretty clean. Main two areas would be the rear mat by the back door, and then the living area, we've got a massive wall mat that I will be cleaning. Not in today's video, but I will be doing that in another one. So today we're going to be jumping in and doing the sculptured mat by the back door. So it's been around 3 months of winter, grime and dirt going into that mat. So let's jump in and have a look at the mat. Right, so this is the mat we're going to be cleaning today. You can see it's covered in dog hairs, and we've also got Kira on there. She's the main culprit for treading all this grime in. I've tried to get her wear shoes outside, but that's not happening. And obviously she keeps molting, so the hair is just astronomical. This video is great for people that have just bought a Kirby as well and need to bring those carpets back to life. The only thing I recommend, if you've just bought a Kirby, you want to wait at least 30 days before you dive in and start cleaning with the shampoo system, just to get all that dirt out of the carpets. Right, so you can see this bottom corner's not too bad. We've still got a bit of a sculpture there, and that pattern's still sticking out, so that doesn't get a lot of traffic. But as we zoom across around to the middle, you can see there's plenty of dog hair, and that's just a bit of fluff out of her toy that she plays with, and the sculpture is starting to disappear, but it's just surface grime and dirt that Kira's trod in on a pause from the back garden on those wet days. So we'll start getting this cleaned with the Kirby first before we set up the shampoo system. Right, so today we're going to be cleaning it with the Kirby G4. You can use the Avalir 2 system on this, and this is what we're going to be using today. This has been upgraded. There will be links down below to everything I've upgraded this with. Now, there's a lot of controversy, I don't know if I said that word right, about whether you should go out and buy a G4 or buy an Avalir, or even upgrade your G4. I'm not telling people to go out and buy a G4. That's not what I'm doing. The Avalir 2 system is a great system. I've got a G4, so if you've already got a G4, I just think it's worth upgrading. You can buy an Avalir 2 and have an Avalir 2 just as I have. I just use this as a main deep cleaner purely because it has upgraded, with it having a bigger motor, being the early G4, and the G3s have the same size motor in them as well. So if you've got a G3 or G4, my advice is try and upgrade them. There will be links down below to all the upgrades, and there will be links down there to a video on how to do that. Let's jump in, get this cleaned with the G4, and then we'll set it up and start cleaning it with the Avalir 2 shampoo system. Well, so you can see the sculptures start to come back. That Kirby's lifted that pile, so the pile will come up. The pile is stuck a little bit together purely because of that surface dirt and grime that the Kirby shampoo is going to get out. So I'll just show you a few of the stains that we're going to remove. Right, so as you look at the back door, we've got a little bit of dirt, but also what we've got there is a little bit of dog vomit. It's not the best, but she did vomit on the mat a couple of days ago, and I got it up, but it has stained it a little bit. Here we've got a few more stains from where she's trod in, but you can see that sculpture has come back up purely because of the effect of the Kirby brush roll and just the agitation that the Kirby actually gives it compared to a cordless vacuum. And then we've got a little bit of a stain here as well. I think that's from when she was in season, so that might be a little bit of blood from her being in season. There is a way to get that out, and I will show that in an upcoming video on how to remove that, but the Kirby shampoo should get most of that out. So we're going to use the Avalir 2 system. The only difference between this and the G series is the settings on the top here. You've got one setting for hardwood and one for carpet. Today we're going to be using the Kirby shampoo. There are a couple of versions of this. You've got one for pet owners. It is pet friendly. Also, it gives that Kirby guard, which is Kirby's version of Scotch Guard coating on the carpet, just to prevent it from getting dirty as quick as it normally would. Now, depending on the size of your mat or carpet, if you're doing a big room, then you'll fill this right up to the top. So that'll be up to the third line. For this mat, we're just going to be filling up to the second mark. So because we're filling to the second mark with lukewarm water, not boiling water, it's just going to be 2 capfuls up to this fill line of Kirby shampoo. So G4's set up with the shampoo system. It's turned on at the bottle, so we're ready to rock and roll. What you want to do first is just double check which way the pile goes, because it just makes it a lot easier to clean. And what you want is that brush roll to be raising that pile and scrubbing the top surface of that carpet. Also, when shampooing, make sure your tech drive is turned off, so that's in neutral, because that brush roll is going to pull that Kirby along, so you don't need the power assist. Let's check which way the pile goes. All you're going to do is get a coin and you're going to push that way. You can see it pushes down, or that way it pulls it up. So that's going to raise that pile and scrub that top surface nice and clean, and be able to lay a layer of foam which is going to drop down in bed and dissolve and attach itself to any dirt that's in the fibres to remove those. So your carpet only goes one way, so with this one it goes that way, so the brush roll is going to spin and raise that pile. So you see the Kirby's cleaned the carpet. It's started to get all that sculpture up. Any stains that are there, if you want, you can agitate those with a little bit of a nail brush or a scrubbing brush, just to agitate them a little bit. But the Kirby should dissolve most of that dirt and grime. And if it's really bad, you can give it a second going over. Just wait for all the shampoo to dissolve into that carpet. It's not going to be dry, but then you can go over it again if it's a really bad carpet and you just want to make sure it's perfectly clean. But the moment that 6 foot by 4 foot mat has used literally half a tank of shampoo. If there's a main carpet, then obviously leave it in the house, you can't remove it. Because it's a mat, we're going to take it outside and just leave it to dry outside in the spring sun. That foam will dissolve all that dirt and grime, and we'll come back to it when it's ready to vacuum off. And we'll just leave our mat to dry in the sun. So while our carpet's drying, just make sure you swirl out your shampoo system completely. Right, now a lot of Kirbys I've bought in the past, second-hand Kirbys, have corroded under here, and that's purely because people have used the shampoo system and they haven't dried it off, because you can get a little bit of moisture there. It's aluminium. As soon as aluminium gets moisture, it will start to corrode. So just make sure it's fully dried, just underneath, obviously around those wheels that have been going over that shampoo. The shampoo is 95% foam, but there is that water content in there. And then just dry it underneath, making sure there's no moisture there on your Kirby. So it's been a couple of hours, or if you've done your carpet, it's the following day. So just make sure your Kirby's set up to vacuum off all that dirty foam. That mat's dried. All we've got to do now is run the Kirby over there to get up the residue left by that shampoo, which is going to have captured all that dirt from the surface of that carpet and deep down. Let's get this carpet vacuumed, groomed with the Kirby, and see how good it looks. So we didn't use a carpet fluffer on this because there's not one included in the Avalir 2. For some reason Kirby doing away with it, but you can see with the grooming of the Kirby just alone, it's brought that pile back up. It's got rid of all those stains. There is one stain I've got to have another go at, but you can see we've got the sculpture back in the carpet. It's just brought it up a treat. Carpet now is Kirby Guard Protector, which is their version of Scotch Guard. Give it that coating so it will resist dirt and grime for that little bit longer than after you've shampooed it. And we can even run our fingers through that pile. There's no dirt. It's come up a treat. But don't forget, if you use the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those Kirby products. Make sure to check those out at the end of this video. Now, I hope you found that video really helpful. As you can see, it's really easy to use the Kirby shampoo system. You can use the Avalir 2 system, which I really do like, with an older generation Kirby. They are interchangeable. And I do find it a lot easier to that system, because the emptying of the tray and the removal of the brush roll, it's just a nicer system to use. For those of you looking to freshen up that couch, check out this video next. For those of you looking to valet your car, check out this video next. So thanks for watching, happy cleaning, and I'll catch you next one.